What's up, Sports Wars? This is your boy Big Roy, the Bearded Bulldog, coming at you with another Sports Wars special edition. As always, dropping these on a regular basis whenever we get a chance to react to some big news in the sports world. And today, the other sports news of the day is from last night's Monday night game between the Eagles and the Redskins. We determined that apparently the Redskins quarterbacks don't get enough milk in their diet. They need to add milk on tap to the Redskins cafeteria. Colt McCoy also broke his leg and is out with a season-ending injury. And that's, of course, saw good old Mark Sanchez butt fumble come into the game. And they lost. Did we expect any different with Mark Sanchez as the quarterback there? But the biggest kind of reaction to that post, or the biggest reaction to that the development from that game is now the Redskins need a fucking quarterback, because nothing scares you more than the prospect of having to start Mark Sanchez. So they're in need of another backup. And they decided to name drop everyone's favorite quarterback, everyone's favorite free agent quarterback, Colin Kaepernick. They decided that they would name drop him in the press conference for no good fucking reason, other than just to bold-faced lie about it, that they were going to take a look at. They took a look at Kaepernick, but they're deciding to go in a different direction. Apparently the different direction is going to be Kurt Warner or somebody like that, because Tom Savage is signed, Matt Barkley is signed, Chase Daniels, Jay Cutler's available, Tony Romo, maybe. But they've decided to skip over Kaepernick again. This coming after their bullshit was called out last week for signing Reuben Foster, a guy who's the charges for his domestic violence case have barely seen paper yet. The ink is still drying on the paperwork stating everything he's charged with in his latest brush with domestic violence. The mind-numbing hypocrisy with the Redskins coming out after getting fucking bashed and slaughtered with the signing of Reuben Foster, for them to come out and pander directly to that same crowd that destroyed them for signing Reuben Foster, to pander to the crowd supporting Colin Kaepernick. And it's half-assed pandering. Not, we gave him a call, we talked to his agent, we wanted to see if he wanted to play. No, it's, we had internal discussions. Like, what like, Jay Gruden and the GM were sharing urinal time, and they were like, what about Cap? Fuck no. So it's bullshit. Okay, they can come out and say of the Washington racial slurs all they want. The front office can come out and say all they want about they had internal discussions. They were flying paper fucking airplanes through the office with Kaepernick's name written on them before Dan Snyder took a lighter to that shit and was like, no, we've already pissed off the women, signing the domestic abuser. Let's not piss off my fan base, or at least half of them, by signing that old Colin Kaepernick kid. I can't even process the mind-numbing just hypocrisy of, domestic violence is okay. Silent protest is not. That's not. Whether you agree with the protest or not, personally, I don't give a fuck if you agree with this protest or not. But you can't tell me what Cap did was worse than what Reuben Foster did. There's nothing you can tell me. What Reuben Foster is accused of. Excuse me. He hasn't been convicted of shit. Although this is, how many run-ins, domestic violence run-ins has he had so far? So whether you like Cap or hate him for kneeling, you can't disagree that Foster being signed, what Foster did was so much worse than what Cap did. The Redskins are a fucking joke. I hope they lose every game for the rest of the year. The utter bullshit that they tried to sell us in a press conference today makes me want them to lose every single game. Like, welcome to the new Cleveland Browns. Oh, Jay Gruden gets fired. He takes an offensive coordinator job with his brother out in Vegas, and they both get shit canned after a year, and they just disappear. Jay Gruden is so full of shit. During that press conference, it made me laugh. And then the tweets coming out after, oh yeah, we had internal discussions. Really? Like that's it. You didn't make a call. Did you have these same kind of internal discussions when Reuben Foster's name came up? Or did you just say, fuck it, let's sign him? We don't care if he's pending trial for whipping his girlfriend's ass. Let's do it. Now, to anyone who tries to make the false parallel between Kareem Hunt and Reuben Foster, fucking read a story, dude. Like, it's not the same shit. There's nowhere, it's not, they put their hands on a woman. Do better. Do fucking better. It's not the same shit. Reuben Foster is an asshole. He's closer to Greg Hardy than Kareem Hunt. Okay? Fuck out of here. But again, my main thing is Foster aside, Kaepernick aside, the fucking Washington racial slurs did it again, as if you didn't think they could sink any lower. So a special fuck you to Dan Snyder and Jay Gruden. That's just, it's hilarious to me. Again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. What do you think about the Washington racial slurs, deciding to have internal discussions about Kaepernick, but still signing Reuben Foster? Let me know what you think. I'm sure this one's going to piss a lot of people off, so I'm expecting a lot of comments. Signing off from the for the hooligans and assholes of Sports Wars. This is Big Roy the Bearded Bulldog. As always, fuck Tom Brady.